So once again students, Bimal sir and myself, we are putting in some collective efforts to start a very important part in learning English, that is grammar. Our first session will start with active to passive, a very basic and a very important grammatical item. If you master this, I guarantee 70% grammar you know very well. We will go tense by tense. First we take simple present tense. Our lessons will be very easy. We will serve you this way, from easy to difficult, from simple to complex. So if you may find our exercises, our sentences too simple, too easy, don't take it that way, because we follow the maxims of teaching. From easy to difficult, we want to lead. Simple present tense. Let us have a quick revision of this important tense. When do we use simple present tense? All those actions that we do on regular basis, maybe every day, every night, every week, every month, every year, once in 4 years, once in 10 years, all these actions are denoted using simple present tense. I get up early in the morning, I go to school, she comes with me, he goes on the cycle, the vegetable vendors come to my house. These actions, they are the part of our routine life. So anything that is done on a regular basis, that is denoted through simple present tense. And some adverbs of frequency you have already studied. Then in the lower standards, I would like to revise them. For example, usually, sometimes, often, never. These are some of the adverbs of frequency that we use in order to show the routine actions. So with this, we begin. Now, let's have an example. Water sustains life on this earth. Now, when you change from active to passive, you have to first of all spot out the verb in the given sentence. In this sentence, the verb is here. The word that shows action, that becomes your verb. So sustain, that is your verb here. Now after spotting out that verb, you ask one of the two questions to this word, and you will get answer from the sentence itself. The two questions that will be useful, either what or whom. Either what or whom. Sustains what? You get the answer life. So life becomes your object. Let us go back. What is an object? An object is the recipient of the action done by the doer. That is called an object. Here, the action is done by water. So water is your doer. Action done by water sustains. That is the action. And this action is received by this life. So life becomes the object. The object means the recipient of the action done by the doer. So once you find out your object after asking the question to the verb using either what or whom, that you will place first. In simple present tense, supporting verbs are to be used while changing from active to passive. In all the tenses, you will have the supporting verbs that are needed to form the passive constructions. You have studied in the lower standards the to be forms. To be forms of present, they are is, am, or are. Is, am, or are. These are to be forms of present. And they are going to be your supporting verbs, helping verbs in order to change this active into passive. So, to identify whether a sentence is in active form or passive form, that depends on the structure of the verb that is given in the sentence. So, simple present tense, passive construction is or am or are plus past participle. You have studied in the lower standards, no? Root form of the verb, past form of the verb, and past participle. Speak, spoke, spoken. Take, took, taken. Shouted, shout, shouted, shouted. Cut, cut, cut. So the third form, that is called the past participle. So passive construction in simple present tense will be like this: either is or am or are plus past participle. We have already found out the object after asking question what or who to the verb. We got this answer: life. Life is past participle of this sustain. Life is sustained on this earth by water. Now, this doer, when this sentence is transformed into passive, it becomes the agent. It becomes the agent. Remember, you can very well drop this agent when you transform the sentence from active to passive. Many a times it is mistaken, the children understand why is present, it means it is passive. Absolutely right. And when I is absent, it is in the active form. Not necessary. By present, that definitely makes your sentence a passive, but by absent does not mean it is in active. You have to, I repeat, you have to always go by the structure of the verb. Remember, is or am or are plus past participle, that means simple present tense passive voice. And then I take, an idle diet to keep myself healthy. So if it comes this way, root form of the verb or verb with s or es, that is simple present tense active voice. And when it comes to passive, is, am or are plus past participle. The same method, find out the verb is here. Take. Take what? Find out the object. An idle diet. So an idle diet. Structure now you are familiar with: is or am or are. Is past participle of take. Take, took, taken. Is taken to keep myself healthy. I don't want to put my name. As I stated to you, agent can always be omitted in passive construction, and yet the sentence will be a passive. Remember, never go by the presence or absence of by. It is the structure of the verb that makes the sentence sentence either active or passive. Now, the other two supportive verbs that are helpful in simple present tense, those are do and does. You know very well. In framing the inversion questions and in framing the negative sentences, we need to have the support of either of these. Inversion questions. The questions that can be answered in either yes or no, they are called inversion questions. Do you like to come to school? Do you miss your school? Do you obey to the commands of your parents? Do you like to go out during this pandemic situation? Do you take a proper diet? Do you have enough sleep every day? Now these questions are called inversion questions. There can be only two answers possible for this, either yes or no. So we stop here. In the next session, we will start with this do and does as the supportive verbs in simple present tense and how they are used in active form and how we are to transform those sentences containing either the two into passive constructions. Regards from Bimal sir and myself. Watch this video again and again. Let this structure be fixed up in your mind. Thank you so much.